Good afternoon. I have a very brief story to tell about one of my early years at the Four Cs Convention. This was approximately 1985, and I had been going for a few years to the convention. I started going in the very early 1980s. Anyway, I will not mention any other participants in this story so that I can protect the innocent. But what happened was that I put together a panel with several of my colleagues on a topic that I will not name. And when we got to the convention, we read the program and noticed that at the very same time, there was another session with the same topic. And we knew that these more established scholars would draw a big crowd. So we happened to run into them in the hallway, and we mentioned to them that we were doing a session on the same topic as theirs at the very same time. And they, being polite, said, "Well, why don't you join us? Come do the session with us and we'll do 6 people instead of 3. And instead of just simply acknowledging that they had been polite and thanking them for that, we accepted the invitation. And so there we were in an hour and 15-minute session with 6 presenters, all of whom had assumed they were going to do full 15 or 20-minute presentations. And so everybody on the spot was revising their presentations down to something like 7 minutes. I remember sitting in the front row, going frantically through my paper with a pen, crossing out sections that I could skip. And of course, none of the presentations had the full treatment that they needed. I realized that halfway through the session. And I felt very embarrassed by all of it. Everyone else was very gracious and thanked us for joining them at the end of the session. But that is probably my most memorable moment at Four Cs, where I probably, if I had to do it over again, would have done things much differently.